Good morning, this is Shawn Sanders. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel. Hit that like button, that notification bell, subscribe, share, and tell a friend about me. Happy Monday. It is early in the morning. It is the 7th. And I have just finished my workout. It's 6 a.m. in the morning. I'm doing a quick video because I might be down for a day or so. I wanted to get my workout in. I'm going in for minor surgery today. Nothing, I mean, minor and surgery shouldn't be put together, right? Because there's nothing minor about surgery, but I'm going in for a procedure. It's no big deal. And it's an outpatient thing. I'll be home and resting, so I may not be doing a video for tomorrow. So, you know, just keep me in prayer. I'm sure I'll be fine. But I just wanted to get a video in, and now is the only time I can think of doing it. So, the R. Kelly thing is over. People are still talking about it. I think this really started a conversation on a lot of levels for a lot of people. I think, like I said, I think R. Kelly, there's a bigger picture than R. Kelly. I think a lot has to do with minding your daughters, watching after your children, be aware that there are predators out there, and not just R. Kelly. There are dirty old men, 30-something-year-old men, 40-something-year-old men in the everyday life that want your 16, 17-year-old daughter because they think they can control them. And, you know, many of us forget when we were 16 and 17 that we were looking at the 20-year-old young men, maybe 25. I think, let me see, when I was 16, there was a boy around my neighborhood. I met him in the summer turning 16, and he was a friend of mine, and he asked me out, and I said, well, you know, I wasn't allowed to date until I turned 16. So I just turned 16. It was this, you know, the summer that I had turned 16. So my dating wasn't really a lot. And I said, well, you know, you're going to have to talk to my mom. And my mom said, no, you cannot date her. She's 16. He was 19. He had just graduated from high school. He had just did his first year of college. She says, but you know, if you're interested in her next year, when she's older and she's had more experience dating, because I want her to date boys her own age, then if you're still interested, you can ask her out then. And so he did. So I was in my senior year dating a boy who was older than me. And then when I graduated from high school, while everybody was going to college, I was getting ready to go into the military. So I didn't have any downtime. I had applied for a job because I never had my own money. And so I applied for a job, and I was working as a legal secretary in downtown in Wall Street. And I was 17, and there was an attorney. Was he attorney? Maybe he was a paralegal. I don't know, but he was a full-time, and he was a full-time employee. And he was 25, and I was 17. And I should have never gone out with him. But of course, you're a young girl who is enamored with the fact that someone older than you finds you attractive, because when I was in high school, boys didn't find me attractive. You know, I was everybody's friend. I was in the friend zone. I didn't date like that. So, you know, it's not uncommon, but because I was such a church girl, I really didn't allow myself to be alone with him. Like, I never went into his apartment. We seriously, because I lived in Queens. I think he lived in Brooklyn. For me, there was never a way where I was going to make a way over to go see him. So our dates really was after work or at lunch. And I wasn't going to have sex with him. I mean, at 17, I had no desire to be intimate with a boy, a man, nobody. The idea of having sex really intimidated me. So I wasn't one of those girls that was eager to do it or eager to even experience it. It wasn't even on my radar to experience. So, but because I knew this guy was much older, I knew I had no business being in no room with him or anything. So I kept our dating relationship till it was really like dating in high school. You know, on the premises, on the grounds. We would go and have dinner, and then I would take the train and go home. No, that did not happen. So, I think there's a conversation to be had about that, and that there are predators out there, not just R. Kelly. You can think in your own lives and all that. For me, I always say I had old man mojo. I remember being 15 and 16 and having much older men look at me, because even though boys didn't find me attractive, men found me attractive because of my body. I very much looked like my age. I was never that girl that looked older than her age, but I was very uncomfortable with my body because my butt was always big, and I always tried to dress my body down to hide my butt. Like big-breasted girls try to hide their breasts. I tried to hide my butt, and I would not wear pants. Truth be told, other than the military, being in uniform, up until I would say 4 years ago, if it wasn't workout gear or my military uniform, I didn't own pants. Because I felt like my pants really brought attention to my butt, and I was always insecure about the size of it. And so I tried to dress down by wearing long skirts and not having skirts to fit my body. I'm over that now, but I was very much intimidated by what my body looked like and the attention it drew. So, like I said, I hope it brings a discussion and awareness about, watching your children, not being so gullible on who they're hanging around, and not being so dismissive of what they're getting themselves involved in. So that's it. That's all I got to say. I did not watch anything. Maybe while I'm down on my downtime, I will watch the 2 episodes that I'm off with Dirty John and give a review, a recap, or a discussion. But yeah, the holidays help me very much get out of loop. So I need to get back into the loop. So that's all I have. I'm gonna wash up, go to work for a couple of hours because I gotta go to the hospital at noon. So yeah. So if you see this video and it's 12 o'clock, say a little prayer for your girl. And I will talk to you hopefully tomorrow. Bye.